You
Live.
got deplete in the Hollywood, so they
Hello,
forgive me,
TJ.
fellow. What up, man? How's it going?
It's going good.
Oh, good.
Life is good. Happy Wednesday,
It
buddy.
is good.
Um, let's. I'm gonna try and connect us here to Restream, and then check our YouTube. If anyone's out there, say hello. Let us know how our. Oh, hello, Cindy. How are you? Look like Cindy was showing up early. Um, Checking YouTube now. TJ, what's new, man?
I fucked up last night, Mike. All right?
All
I
right.
fucked up last night. I am so pissed because I went to Durango Station, played blackjack,
Okay.
won a bunch of money. Then I came home and I was sitting on my bed, dressed for bed, like just my underwear, getting ready to go to bed, and Kyle walks into my house, and the dogs freak out, and we're like, "Oh, we got invader." It's an easy way to get shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Easy, great way to get killed.
Yeah.
And it was him and Danimal. So him and the Danimal came over, and they were like, "We're kidnapping you." And I was like, "All right, sweet. Oh, that's a hard one. Where are we going? You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go." And
Nobody's more down to be kidnapping TJ.
nobody, anybody in the whole world is down. And I'm like just so down, and like I'm so excited that I get to hang out with my buddies, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to Silverton," and I was like, "Let's own the place." So we go there, and I blow all the money and then some.
Oh, that's
Every penny I made from Durango, I gave to the Silverton and then some. And it's like, and I've been killing it at Silverton lately, and so like. I'm way up at Silverton, and I like put almost half of the what I was up down, and I'm like, God
oh
damn it, dude.
man.
So now I'm like only the halfway mark of what I was last week, essentially. You know what I mean? So like in 1 week, I went like totally, the roller coaster ride was major, and I was like, man, you dumbass idiot,
That's
man.
the
And
yeah,
and
that's
you know what, Mike? I was a little bit tired, and I just doffed the money off. Like half of it, I just like said,
yeah.
oh, whatever, dude, and I just pinky slid. I knew, and like I didn't have the patience to sit there and ride out the wave. You know what I mean? Like when
Yeah.
it's going bad and you just can't make a move, and she's getting 21 every time you get 20, you know you're in trouble, dude. You got to go the bet minimum and just ride it out, ride the storm, Mike.
You gotta ride the
You got to
storm,
ride
man.
the storm. And
And
I did two. I did the two hand situation that I do sometimes, and then I'll go back down to one and bet the bare minimum, which was $25. And sometimes I go 50-50. Sometimes I go 100-100. Sometimes I go 75-75, depending on how I was feeling, how the cards looked like they were working out. And God damn it, Mike, I doffed off the money. I was so pissed.
well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a I've done that many times myself.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
But
We're all
there's
right.
not there's not a feeling of shame or disappointment like doing that. Like when you when you win and you're like on that high of winning, and it
Yeah,
feels so
dude.
good and it's fun, and then 4 hours later, when you've given it all back and more, it's not. I mean, the losing hurts and it's not fun. But the shame of like knowing better is what always gets me. It's like, you stupid fuck! Like, what's wrong with you?
I am so stupid. Why did I do that? Like I was like, Mike, I am so close to getting back to even. And that's another thing, Mike. I realized yesterday that gamblers, all of us, all we care about is getting back to even. Like, why the hell did we even
Yeah,
leave?
you walk
Why
in.
did you leave, dude? Your whole goal of the night is getting back to even because you just ate shit for the last three hands. You know what I mean? Like everything is so stupid. Don't ever gamble. If you don't gamble, don't gamble because it is stupid and it's fun as hell. But you don't want to do it because it's fun and you'll love it, and don't do it. Do not do it. It is so dumb. And the whole time that we're playing or whatever, all you're doing is trying to get back even,
Yeah.
dude.
And then what? But then when you're up,
And then
all
when
you
you're
want to
up,
do is get some more.
it's never enough, bro. It's never enough. The whole time I'm going, I'm like, all right, I have 200 now. Okay, I know I could get four.
Yeah. Well, the worst is like when you're like,
Idiot.
I got 200. This is cool. I think 300 is enough. Like you kind of try to be reasonable. You try to act like you're not, an idiot, and then like, well, I'll get this, or I'll only play with this, and sometimes you mean that. Sometimes you can stick to it, but it's the self disappointment in those moments, like when you drop down the number you said you weren't gonna go under. You're like, just one more bet.
I was like, oh, it's just the money I won from there. Oh, it's just the money I won from last week. Oh, it's just the money I won from last week. The week before. It's like, come on, man. How long are you gonna go, you idiot? So
Let's see a
stupid.
couple hellos. Samantha says, "Oh my
Yeah,
God, I
Sam,
catch
what
ya."
up, girl?
Hello. Megan says, "Hi guys, hello."
What up, Meg?
Amanda wants to know what's the funniest thing you've ever done. What's the funniest
One
thing?
time I won all this money at Durango Station, and then I went to bed, and then my friend came and kidnapped me, and I blew it all at Silverton that night. Real friends.
Real friends.
No, I don't know. I don't know what the funniest thing I ever did, but that was one really funny thing that wasn't that funny.
Yeah, that was not fun at all. But it's funny because you can laugh about it. You got to laugh about the things in life that suck sometimes. It makes them easier to deal with. Sam says,
You know what, Mike? Like,
glad to see you. Cold in Chicago.
yeah, Dad, I'm not looking forward to going to the East Coast next week.
You're going over there to the East Coast soon, right? Where are we going? You're going Boston?
We're going Philly, New York, Boston, in that order,
Nice.
starting Monday, I believe.
And we have been extremely spoiled this year in Las Vegas. I mean, the summer wasn't that brutal, and now the winter is like spring. I mean, it gets a little cold, but like it's beautiful outside right now. Oh, I'm wearing shorts.
No, I'm wearing no jacket
Yeah,
and loving it. And you're wearing flip flops and shorts.
that's right.
Mike's wearing flip flops and shorts. Which, by the way, Mike, how's the weight loss coming? Because you look really good,
Thank you. I'm down, I think, 23 pounds.
dude.
now.
Mike is on his game.
Yeah, once I got on here and I'm right next to you, I can't just be. I gotta tighten up.
Yeah,
But thank you, man. It feels good. Yeah, I am. To some people would call cheating. I am using the Ozempic shot, but I decided to do that after a long time of not wanting to try anything because my life I've always fluctuated. But then I always work out, I exercise, I lose weight, and it's been a yo-yo my whole life. But I hurt my back so bad, and I'm in PT for that. And then I found I was like, just fuck it, I'm gonna try the Ozempic. Not be too judgmental of myself, and it's been amazing, man. It's really helped me. The psychological side of it is what's wild, and I know we've talked about it because you love to eat too.
yep.
But that's where it's so when you get on that shot and it kind of they say it blocks the food noise, you realize how fucking weird you are about food. Like, because my brain is just constantly like, what am I gonna have for lunch? What am I gonna have for dinner? What am I gonna?
That's all I care about.
Yeah,
I just
I'm in
love
a bad
eating.
mood right
That's
now.
it.
It'll make me feel better. I'm happy right now. What will add to that happiness? It's crazy. And ever since I've been on it now, it's almost 3 months, I think. I just haven't had that, hardly at all. So that's cool. Let's see what Deborah said. Megan wants to know. I keep calling people different. Meg Love, do you still have your Lincoln?
Yep. I got a '67 convertible.
Nice. Cindy says she hasn't gambled in years. I like my slots, but now I just save my money. Smart woman.
Yeah, slot machines are really bad. You want to know why? Because all gambling is bad, but
Yeah.
it sucks. But it's really fun. But
Right.
it's stupid. So gambling on slot machines is double horrible because even if you hit the big one, now you got to pay taxes.
Yeah.
So they hit you with this crazy tax bill, and that is the shittiest thing in the world because you don't know how much money you lost. Like trying to get that money that you're going to pay taxes for now. You know what I mean? So you got to. It's like, dude, come on, man. You got to offset all that now. You got to deal. You got to collect all your losses, and I don't know. I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yo, Tej, if it isn't my favorite host, says, me and my dad can't wait for the next challenge season, bro. It's been our favorite show for years.
Nice. Well, that show is coming. I mean, we are getting ready to go film, and I am excited as
It is
hell.
weeks out till you leave, right?
Yeah.
But that said, we don't have any details.
Nothing. But I do
Everything's
know that the
secret.
format is going to be amazing, but I didn't even ask what it was.
So you just
No,
have the
Julie
confidence because it's
is
always
the
nice.
president of our company, and she's a sweetheart of a lady, and I love her. And I just was like, you know what, man? I don't even want to know, because she was like, the format is going to be amazing, and da, 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 da. And I didn't ask because I don't want to know, because then what happens? Oh, whoops, oops, teacher just slipped.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, I'm just
I
not.
can't imagine. That's got to be. I mean, you're really, really good at it, and even being one of your oldest and closest friends, sometimes I can't tell when you really don't know something or you're just very good at. And I love that about you. But I also wouldn't press you or anything. But God, that has to be hard to. What have you been doing it 20 something years? You know,
21 years.
to have all this and like, because it's fun to tell people stuff. You know, it's fun to share things with people. You just got to turn that shit off and
Yep.
just let it be. That's you know,
Loose lips sink ships, baby.
loose lips sink ships. And there's over what is there 800 people involved, so it's an amazing thing that they keep it so hush hush. What else are we going to talk about? I did sign up. I don't know that everyone loves us talking about gambling so much, but we're going to talk about it. We live in Vegas. We both like to gamble, and we're also trying to share a little wisdom from our mistakes.
Yeah.
um, I signed up for the sports app, so now I'm going to start betting sports with you. We'll kind of like have some fun. I bet on the football games last week.
You did? What did
Yeah,
you bet?
I ended up breaking even, but
Oh, did you? No.
I have a strategy.
Like I said, all we're doing is just trying to get even.
Yeah. And that's all.
There you go. Case in point.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how stupid we are. Like, why are you even playing? Because once you get even, you go, well, I didn't come here to get even. You're like, I did that. I just want to stay in the car. You know what I mean? And then, like, you
2
just,
hours of my day.
God
Now I'm
damn it,
breaking
dude.
even.
Ugh. Vehicle registration, Mike. I got to get my vehicle registered.
Oh, that's fun. Wants to know if we have any New Year's resolutions goals for 2026.
Oh, dude, those were shot first week.
Mine's
yeah,
just
no.
to try to keep getting in shape and better.
No gambling.
And start gambling with TJ. and get in financial distress.
Yeah.
That's my,
So, my William Hill account, let's see what we got going here. I got a bet as well.
what do you got going today?
I am betting on the Super Bowl, and I have the Patriots plus 14.5.
Oh, nice little what
teaser.
Is that, like 3-1 or something? Like
Little teaser,
okay,
teaser.
It's a parlay.
Yeah. So I got Patriots plus 14.5.
Okay.
I got over 32.5. Teased it down.
Okay.
And then I got Sam Donald 200 plus passing yards.
He's got a.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Sam Darnold. My eyesight's shit. Drake May, 200 plus passing yards. So both of them are going to have great games.
Yeah.
All right. And it's because good weather. That's why.
Okay, I
I'm
like it.
thinking the good weather. All right. And then I got the Stevenson running back.
Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
40 plus yards.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, he'll smoke that.
They ran him by himself almost all last game. I don't know what happened.
He is going to smoke that, Mike.
Travion Henderson. Yeah.
And then I got Drake May, 30 rushing yards.
That's one of those ones that
He
I would
runs,
never
bro.
Bet. I know, but
He
It's
runs.
one of those ones that probably I would say that's a bad bet that will probably be the easiest one to come in. 'Cause
Yes,
sometimes it's
I
like
think so
that.
too.
Yeah.
So if all 6 of those things happen, Mike, you're looking at 1,000 there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, dude. I will win $1,057.50
All right. Let's talk
off
about-
of a $225 bet.
That's a good. That's what I ended up hitting last. I didn't bet that much, but I had bet a bunch of single responsible bets. I lost all of those.
Yeah.
And I bet a 14 parlay that was paid. I bet 20 and it won back 200. So I ended up breaking even. So yeah.
That's good. I do that sometimes, but these are all teasers, Mike. I teased every one of these bets a lot because Sam Darnold's his passing yards is supposed to be like 250,
Yeah.
and same as Drake May. So they're supposed to be 250s and 300s even. So
The Seahawks have a very good offense. They score a
200
lot.
plus is good. And then Stevenson, 40 plus yards. That's easy. He does that in his sleep. He'll probably do that backwards.
You're gonna cash it out in the first quarter.
I'm already cashing this thing out, dude. The Drake May 30 yard rush.
Yeah.
Now
Feels like
that is going to be. I'm a hero for this one, Mike.
right. Guys,
For sure.
you heard-
This is a lock.
Yeah.
This is a lock.
You heard it here. Go put your money on.
I just gave you all the free picks, dude.
TJ's got a lock for you. We'll send.
Just go on your William Hill and figure it out, dude. You know, I want to do some receiving yards, man. I like that. I like JSN. He's real good,
Jackson
dude.
Smith
Yeah.
and Jigba.
Yep. He is
badass.
amazing.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is sick too. This is gonna be a great game,
A
man.
little bit past his prime.
Yeah, he is. He is. But
But he's
who isn't, dude? Who isn't, Mike?
just me.
Oh. So it's a minus 109 for 40 plus yards
For who?
for Drake May.
For 40 plus rushing yards?
Yes,
Yeah, I think I mean, hey,
because he runs, Mike.
he does run. He does, but that's a lot.
So basically, he's supposed to get 40 yards, 45 yards. That's what he's supposed to get, 45 yards ish, and that's where the line makers have him. So I teased it down to 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're just printing money at this point.
All I'm doing is just making money, Mike. You know what I mean? I just like making money. 195 plus minus 195. 30. So I figure like they want to give you 2-1 essentially. You like
Plus 195 is for the 40 yards.
no minus 195 is for 30. 30 yards.
They want to give you 1 to 2. They pay you.
Yeah,
for every
yeah,
2.
yeah. So you have to bet $100 to win 50.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like for that 30-yard bet. Like so that means it's supposed to come in.
It's a guarantee.
It's a
That's what it
fucking
is.
lock, Mike.
Guys, if any of you are
Everything
out
that we're saying, put your house on it.
If any of you are out there struggling in need of just a little extra cash, these bets will get you
Yes.
clear. What here? Let me tell you. I don't know if I ever told you this. I probably did. But early in my casino days, when I started working there, and I was still just a dealer, the bosses, like the high bosses, were not allowed to bet in the sports book. So what they would do is they would I knew some of those guys and they trusted me, so that they would call me into the office and say, "Go bet on this thing or go bet on that thing." And funny enough, I did it for like one of the main bosses one time, and it was like a $3,000 bet, and I was like 25 years old, and I was terrified that I was going to fuck it up because
Jesus.
it was the kind of thing if I fucked up, I'd probably get fired, and I also shouldn't have been doing to begin with. but the other guy that was like one of the main bosses, a really nice guy, but what he loved to do is he would bet baseball, and he would bet the 2 biggest favorites on a parlay. So it'd be like the Yankees or back then I think the Angels, maybe, I can't remember, but teams that were like minus 250, minus 200, whatever, minus 300. So that 2-teamer, he'd bet like $100 to win $80, and he lost that thing 19 times out of 20. And that was what got me into betting the opposite on things, is because it's so funny because he would blame me too, tell me that I was a jinx. As he was giving me another $100 another day. It's like, you're so fucking unlucky. I'm like, because I put in the bet. But the point is like, yeah, it's easy if when you are looking at that stuff and you see those those big favorites, it seems like, and they do win a lot, but it's crazy how many times those kind of sure bets don't come in. Chris Caps. It's funny, that was my boss's name, Chris Cap. Seahawks have JSN, who's insane, and Walker's a monster of a running. Walker is a great, Kenneth Walker, and I feel like his numbers are a little low. What's Kenneth Walker's numbers on there? Phoenix says, "Lav and Mike, hi, how you guys doing?" Hey, Phoenix.
Hello, Phoenix Benjamin.
Chris also says, "Bro, I can't wait to have the Pats win. I need them to lose as a Bills fan." Oh, I can't have the Pats win. Yeah, I feel bad for the Bills, man. I'm a Broncos fan, and I was obviously happy we won. But I root for the Bills. I want to see them win, man. I don't like. I enjoy seeing other people win.
I like the quarterback.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
He's
Amazing.
really, really cool. And
He-
he's like just a stand-up dude, man. Just seems like a great guy. I just want to hang out with him. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like he's so
yeah,
cool.
because it's you know, that you bring that up is interesting. Like, I want to talk more about positive things in the world. And Josh Allen, if you look on TikTok or on any of those things, you'll find all these clips of that guy just doing the nicest stuff with little kids and fans, and it's so sweet, man. So yeah, I root for him a lot too. It's just nice to see good people. Oh man, wait. Oh, he said bald out. I thought he was out.
Mike, they're hooking my house up to sewer out front. That's what
Were
all
you
that
on a
construction
septic
is,
tank
man.
before?
What?
Was yours on a septic tank
Yeah,
before?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm on a septic tank. I'm actually pretty disconnected from the grid.
Right.
Yeah, I have a water. I have a well for water. I have solar for power, and I have a septic tank for sewer. But now I'm getting hooked up to the city because septic tanks and leach fields have lifespans,
Right. Yeah.
and when they go wrong, it is not good,
Yeah.
Mike. It is not good.
We had
And
one at my
so,
house when I was a kid. And
yeah,
we
same.
had a couple times.
Yeah. We had big
Brutal.
big problems at the Lavin residence with a septic tank one time when we were kids, and it's because we've always been out here in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? Yes, exactly. So it's not good, and it's all bad. And I'm glad that we're hooking up to city sewer and we're becoming part of Las Vegas, and
Finally.
and then we get to recycle our water. So like everything that goes down in the drain, like from like all your dishwashing to your showers and teeth
Yeah.
brushing, whatever, it all get recycled. You know what I mean? It's very nice that it's going to a
So I
better
can drink your
place.
bath water is what you're saying.
Exactly. You're welcome, Mike. You know what I mean?
I'm glad because I've been drinking just other people's bath water now. I prefer yours to be in there. Um, let's see. Amanda has a question. She says, "What's the one question you wish you could ask during trivia just to see the challengers get it wrong?"
What language does Australia speak? That was a-
Australian. It's funny sometimes that some of those,
Dutch?
some of the most like kind of easiest questions trip people up, and it's funny to watch.
You know why? Because
Why?
the brain works different under pressure.
Right.
That's in athletics too. So, in as athletics as well. So, when you perform something in practice, it's no problem. You can kill it, do whatever you want, whatever. But when they call your name and you got to do whatever trick it is that you've been working on, at that moment, no matter what the wind says, no matter what the crowd says, no matter what the jumps say or do, it has to be perfect. That exact moment in time, you have to perform whatever that is at the exact moment, and that is the pressure that separates
Yeah.
winning and losing, and that's a tough thing to do, and that's what's going to happen in the Super Bowl this weekend or next weekend, is when who can put it on the line at the exact moment that it matters, you know.
Right.
So that's pretty big. That's
And
a
just getting out of your own head too, right? I mean, that's. Did you ever find that like with BMX, like when you would be up on the top about to compete,
yeah.
where you're like, you know, how did you kind of manage that? How like did you have a little trick, or were you able to just kind of like shut it down?
Yeah, well, I had a lot of mentors too. Like Travis Chiprez was a champion rider, and he was a world champion BMX guy, and he was my manager, my team manager. So he was like really good to talk to about stuff like that. Kenny Adams was another one who's a really good like dude to talk to about pressure and stuff because he was like in the road bike racing world,
Yeah.
and he was my team manager for Dragon sunglasses. So he would always like help me, you know, with that mental game. He was always like making me laugh and just making things
Just
relaxing
getting
and
your mind off
really
of it.
cool. Yeah, exactly. And then Travis would get me all pumped up, ready to kill the world. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, because I knew that, because you had to be in that headspace to do whatever the hell you had to do. Those contests that we would enter during the shower before the contest, I knew that the shower was going to feel a lot more painful that night.
Right.
And you still had to go out there and do whatever it was because no matter what, you're eating shit. It's just a
Right.
matter of how bad and when,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just make it count. And like if you're gonna crash, do it in practice. And like
Right.
97 X Games was the worst day of practice I ever had in my life. I had so many slams, rung my bell, got skinned up like you wouldn't believe, like my raspberries everywhere.
Yeah.
It was just a complete mess. And then Travis was like, well, do you want to man up? You want to cowboy up and win this thing, or do you want to just go home? And I was like, oh, shit. All right. So let's just go win this thing. So he went and got all the new clothes and new gloves and all this stuff and made me feel good, because if you look good, you
Yeah.
feel good. If you feel good, you ride good. Ride good, you live good. And that was the motto. So just did that, and here we are.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I know that it's easy. I mean, I've experienced it in different things in my life too, where you just get stuck in your head, and then all of a sudden you can spiral out fast and panic, and and it's like you just have to figure out what makes you comfortable to not focus on the doubt, the what ifs, the pain, all those
Yeah.
things that you just talked.
That's why young kids are so damn good at stuff because they don't have any. There's no inhibition because they don't have any bills. They don't have anything real world life shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where like I went to the X Games this weekend in Aspen. I drove out to Aspen
Oh, nice.
on Friday or Thursday morning. Yeah, I don't know when I did. Thursday or Friday I drove there. And Thursday night, Friday morning I drove there. Okay? So when I drove there, it was an amazing thing because Roxanne and I get out of the car, we get our passes, we get all the passes for the kid, for my daughter and her friend, and we go up and watch snowboarding. And it was women's snowboarding big air.
Oh,
And
cool.
there were 16-year-old girls out there just killing it. And then this 36-year-old lady went down and dominated everyone.
Right.
36 years old, dude.
Damn.
And she just owned it, dude. I don't even know their names, and I wish I did because they were amazing. And she rode for Red Bull though, and it was crazy because I was like, dude, that is a badass lady. Like she just killed it going against these kids, and she's like a real life 36-year-old lady. You know what I mean? And she's dominating in my mind, and so she did great. And then, but we only watched up to her, and she was the fourth rider, Mike.
That's when TJ checks
And
out.
that's when I checked out, dude. I was like, it's too cold. I'm out of here, bro. And I said, Roxanne, you ready to go? She goes, yep. I go, me too.
It's great because you've met. You're perfect. You and Roxanne are perfect for each other.
I know.
You both love to like do stuff, and 11 minutes later, you're ready to get going.
Dude, totally. Squirrel.
Like, we're here at the Super Bowl. All right.
Did you go to the Super Bowl with me?
No, did you?
Dude, it
go
was
to
so
Vegas?
painful. I was like, get me out of here.
I remember. You probably don't even remember this because it wasn't. But I remember. So I got tickets to Mumford and Son. By the way, there's a question, and we'll get to it in just a second. But I got tickets to Mumford and Son. It was really fucking hard to get these tickets. It was right at the height of their popularity. It sold out immediately. I had like contacted like different people. Either way, I finally got 3 or 4 tickets. I think it was. And whoever was supposed to go didn't go. And I called you, and you and Roxanne wanted to go. Do you remember this? So we get to this is years ago, probably 10.
Was it at Cosmo?
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
I remember.
So we walk in. I'm dying to go. Like all I want to do is see this band. It's my goal in life, and I'm so excited. And we're walking around, and we do the thing, and there is a line that is insane to get there. It was like wrapped around.
I don't
You
want
go
to
up the
fuck
thing.
with the line.
So within minutes, within moments of the line, like I'm looking at it, like, oh, this sucks. Sucks. We're gonna have to wait into it. TJ's like, all right, well, line's pretty long. Let's just roll. And I was like, no. I'm like, no. I was like pretty heavily invested in this. I want to stay. And then we waited in the line, and I think it was like when I brought my kid to Disneyland and we waited in the line. It was like, man, are you sure? You sure want to wait in this line? Like, Jesus Christ, how much longer is this line? And then we made it in, and it was like, I don't know, first song's playing. I don't know if we got through the first song, and you guys were like, yeah, this is cool. Are you ready to go? You want to go? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And, and I think I finally just wandered away. And I think you guys did end up heading out. Like, I think that And that was when I learned that if I go anywhere with you, as much as I love you, if I want to stay, I need to drive my own car because I might just, I want to stay more than 11 minutes sometimes. But we've been to I remember we went to the Brett Dennen concert. You loved Brett Dennen. We're sitting there watching it, the same thing, about 4 songs in, 5 songs in. You're like, well, that's good. So the reason why I've shared all of that is don't take it personal if anyone ever sees TJ walking out of your wedding, your birthday, your concert.
I won't even show up to a wedding.
Your funeral, whatever.
Wedding or funerals and graduations, none of that shit, dude. I'm done with it. I love everybody a lot, and I just and I'm 100% down to go have coffee with you.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to do
You
that
got an
other
11
stuff.
minute window. You don't want to offend.
Nah, dude, I just don't want to offend. I can't make it. Sorry. Like Tucker was one of my best friends in the world, and he had a wedding at real in town. I was like,
Did
dude,
he have like a superhero wedding?
I'll just catch the next one. I did. I went to that one.
He got you to that one.
Yeah, he got me to that one because I was in town, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a party. Like everybody's dressing up. That sounds like fun.
That was when you had a 23-minute window. It's shrinking as you get older, I think.
I didn't have a 23-minute window, but I was only there for a few minutes.
All right, here's a good question, I think. I don't know if what is the wildest thing you've seen on the challenge that has never made it on camera? And maybe you don't name names if there's something you don't want to say. I mean,
I've seen like cars get wrapped into ditches, and I've seen cars, get really, really, really thrashed on the.
Like when they're doing an event or testing.
Oh no!
Events.
Oh no! Not events. No.
Stuff and,
No, it's just getting to the challenge.
Oh,
just
people
getting
out there. Well, what about,
I mean, I've seen like some of the wildest car situations there. I've seen.
I would imagine that sometimes you might see, contestant stuff, where it's because I know that they air a lot of drama, but all those personalities, there's got to be more sort of fights and silliness that sometimes they're like, that's not, because everything they share is going to be amplified to make someone look bad. So I don't know, is there any of those types of moments that you remember where there was
not that didn't air. Everything aired, so.
That's the good.
I have something to tell you, Mike.
Yeah.
When I drove to Aspen, it's the furthest I've ever driven.
Right.
It's 10.5 hours. It's like, dude, that's a long time. And especially
How'd
for
you
only,
manage it?
I was only there for a day, Mike.
Did you drive straight through, or you pull over every few minutes?
Well, on the way there, I pulled over and slept. I stayed at a hotel.
Okay.
At the halfway mark, I was like, dude, I can't do this whole thing. I did the halfway mark, stayed at a hotel, hooked the hotel up real quick, then woke up and pinned it the rest of the way and stayed in Aspen.
For that 5 hours that you're driving, do you listen to music, podcasts, Roxanne bullshit?
Yeah, all of the above. No
Okay.
podcast, but because podcasts are stupid, Mike.
Who cares what people are talking?
So I like podcasts sometimes. I like a good podcast here and there. This one's not that good, but everything else I like. No, so we drove there, and then on the way back, here's the deal. On the way back, Danimal gave me some advice. He was like, TJ, leave at 2-3 in the morning or earlier, and then you'll be driving at night, and then when the sun is coming up, you've already knocked out 4, 5, 6 hours of the drive. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense because I'm already up anyway.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm 49 years old, Mike, so I got to take a piss anyway. So halfway through the night, you know what I mean? So if you got to go, you got to go, dude.
Yeah.
And when I wake up for that, I'll just be like, oh, cool. Just get in the car and then pin it. So I did. I did just that, Mike. I was in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, which is 50 minutes this way from Aspen. And I said, you know what? I'm skipping the X Games today.
Going home.
I pissed it. I said, that's it. It's 3 in the morning. Roxanne, get in the car. She's like, what? Oh, what? I was like, get in the car. You can sleep in the car. She's like, all right. So she gets in the car. She's sleeping. I load up the bags and all the crap, pin it on the truck. Boom, we're out of there at 3:15. 3:15 in the morning. By the time 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock hits, the sun starts coming up nice, whatever, because it's mountain time. So,
Yeah.
it's 6 a.m. here, but we left at 2 a.m. We're almost to St. George, and we're just laughing, dude. Or we're
That's a nice time to drive.
Salinas or whatever.
It's
The
so
drive was
yeah,
sick.
it's so
I'm going
peaceful.
85 mile an hour, no problems, no
Yeah.
cops, no problem. I mean, the speed limit's 80 anyway, so it was awesome. It was great, man. I stopped at a couple of gas stations, got like Coke Zero, hooked me up with a Coke Zero, stay awake, and that was good, man. Loved it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So my suggestion to you is if you are going to go on a long drive, do it at 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, and then by the time the sun comes up, you're going to be almost wherever you're going. It's going to be awesome, dude. And
Yeah, what's
it
great
worked
about
out.
that is then when you get there, you can just sleep that whole first day and waste your vacation. So that's
Only if you are a pussy, because if you're not, because
I would come about 1 o'clock. I would be exhausted, and I'd probably crash for actually maybe a couple hours. No, I like it. I like driving like that because it's safer too. It's like roads are less congested. The follow-up question was: are there any arguments between you and contestants unaired that you remember? Again, maybe you don't have to explain. You don't have to share who.
I
But
mean, me and Derek K had some words at one once. Me and Johnny Bananas had one once. I mean, it's like it's always something, you know what I mean? Like there's no arguments. It's just me telling them to shut up because they're saying something weird
yeah,
or whatever, whatever, and or they're telling me to shut up or tell me to do something better, and
yeah.
probably
Just
because
people are heated in the
yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah.
They get a lot of the line, and so it's easy to blurt something out or feel defensive. So even that stuff, like some of that stuff has aired. You've seen. There was the one I saw. I never even knew about this. I saw a clip like I don't know a couple of years ago, but it was early, like when you first started, where you had gotten into like an argument with one of the contestants, pretty big guy or something, right? That was like,
Yeah, yeah, that was Cyrus, and Timmy saved my life actually.
do you remember what that was about? What even happened?
No,
No,
I
I mean,
don't
that was like
remember.
35 years ago. I just saw it pop up one day, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't. I probably did see it before, but I forgot about it. It's a nice thing about getting old. What do we got here? TJ, who are some of your music influences?
I like Mike Shinoda a lot.
Mike Shinoda? I don't know
Yeah,
Mike Shinoda.
he's from Lincoln Park.
Okay.
He's the rapper in Lincoln Park.
Okay.
He's
Does he
he's
do like solo stuff? Or?
yeah, he does his own thing too, and I just love him. Uh, I love his stuff. I love his style. He's got a sick vibe to him. I like that guy. I like Coldplay a lot.
Love Coldplay.
Coldplay is really really good to me, and I like that guy as well. Sublime, I love.
Yeah.
I love Sublime. Even the new one is amazing.
Have you
So
ever seen them in concert with the new?
I have. I
Really
have. They
good.
played
Yeah,
at the X
very
Games
good.
last year, and the kid is killing it.
Yeah, he's badass.
He's
It's
great.
like,
Yeah, and I met those guys too. They were very sweet. They were really cool. And I like those guys a lot. I those are my favorites. I think, and
yeah,
yeah, they're just real good, man. And like I don't know, like the rap side of it, And then I like Vance Joy. He's a
yeah.
singer
Love Vance
songwriter. I'm a
Joy.
big fan of him, but I've been a fan of him for a minute, and nobody really knew who he was until his latest single
Yeah,
that just is now starting to make it rounds, and I'm so happy to see him doing so well with that. That's amazing. To me, it's not even close to my favorite song of his, but it's the
right.
one that caught on. It's like it's so weird. Like you don't ever know what's gonna catch on.
Yeah.
It's
And
crazy.
sometimes for certain, like, I know. Do you still listen to Brett Dennen ever, or do you like him still?
I like him a lot. Yeah, I love Brent Dennon. He's
Yeah, I think
amazing.
one of the most underrated or underknown. I don't even know what you say. Like I just feel like his music is so good, but not a lot of people know and listen to him. And his one song that sort of blew up, I think it was "Comeback Kid" or something, if I remember right. That was I think maybe his biggest one. But I love that song, but it's not really his style. It's more. It was a little more poppy. It was a little more, and so probably people that loved that then went to listen to it. And this stuff's much more like singer songwriter, sort of poetic even. And but yeah, he's still one of my favorites. Let's see. If you had to run one final yourself, which season's final would you least want to attempt and why?
I don't want to run any final.
I mean, I feel like it's easy to say last season's final.
Yeah,
That was
hey, I don't want to
brutal.
do none of them. I don't want to do none of them. I think I probably would have won if I was gonna win one. I would probably win the one where we were in the Philippines, and it was a very very lot of swimming
Oh yeah,
because I could swim far,
I can too.
fast.
Yeah,
So my swimming
that's the
is
only
good.
athletic thing that I that I could. It's because we grew up in pools. We grew up swimming our whole
Yeah,
child. Did you guys have a pool at your mom's house?
yeah.
Yeah, it was like so much swimming when we were young. It's like I could tread water for days. Like it doesn't. Um, but yeah, so that makes sense. Let's say Samantha asking, any corn or all just chill music for you?
Corn guys are pretty cool. I like Limp Bizkit too. I think Limp Bizkit was awesome, like at their
Yeah.
time. And Fred Durst came over here once to my
Oh, did he
house.
really?
Yeah, he was really cool, and he actually signed my vocal booth right there.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, and he was in the backyard with me, and we did some photos for a T-shirt company. We I can't remember what everything was called, but anyway, he was like very cool guy. I like him a lot.
Nice.
And the corn guy, the the bass player, I think maybe, or one of the guitarists from Corn, bought my Cadillac off me. I had a old
Oh,
40,
really?
yeah, I had a 46 Caddy that I got from Robbie Woods. It was his grandfather's. Bought it off me, the Corn dude, and then the Corn guy sold it to some other dude who sold it to the guy that gave it back to Robbie for his because his grandfather he got it was his car, so he got it back for him. I was happy to see that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. Have you got any? You have any new cars lately? Or actually, why don't these people don't know? We'll go through your list of cars. What do you got?
I have a GMC truck. I have a Lexus SUV. My wife's Prius, and then I have a '64 convertible Corvette, 72 Chevy Blazer convertible, Lincoln Continental convertible, 67, 78 Trans Am, 76 Toyota Land Cruiser, and is that all?
I don't know. It's a lot. Some cool old cars in there though. The 76s, do you get? You like those because you're born? Is
Yeah.
that kinda, yeah.
And a 1982 GMC RV.
Awesome. Is there a car that you don't like? Is there one car that like you really want? You know.
Um,
or
yes,
kinda
I would
have-
like a '69 Camaro SS
Is that a pretty
convertible. That'd be
tough.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a sick car to get. I like '69 Camaros a lot. I would love that. That'd be a sick car to get.
That'd be the next edition.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, because
One
I used to have a Bronco already. Bronco's wheelbase is too short. I don't love it. The Blazer drives way better. The doggy mobile.
I remember that little Bronco you used to have.
Yeah,
It was cool.
It
Looks
is very cool, but they drive like shit. They feel like a roller skate because it's so short, the wheelbase, and the shorter the wheelbase, the shittier the ride is. So it it is what it is. I feel like I'm missing one of the cars, Mike.
You probably are.
Whatever, doesn't matter. But they're just all they've collected them over time, and they're it's something that doesn't go down in value. You know what I mean? Like the old cars, they just keep on going. This is cool.
Yeah, yeah, they're a good investment. Um, have you all considered going back to older themes you haven't ran in a while, like badasses versus good guys, rookies versus vet, X's, duel, etc.? Are there any of the kind of older shows you haven't done in a while that you think they would go back to?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Are there
that.
any that you know of that they're like, we'll never do that one again?
No,
No.
nope, I don't think so.
Everything's just on the still kind of on
Yeah,
the table.
yeah, yeah.
Just depends on. I'm excited to see what this year's sort of theme is. Um,
Me too. Me too, Mike. I have
the
no
last
idea.
year's Vets versus New Threats, that was the first season of that, right? Or had you guys done that before?
We had a thing called Fresh Meat and Fresh Meat 2, which means bringing in new people,
Okay.
which was cool. And we also had Battle of the Bloodlines,
Okay.
I believe. And it was, or maybe it was just Bloodlines. I don't know. But in any case, they brought somebody from their home life. Like I would bring you to the challenge to
Oh
compete
wow.
with me. So like you're my brother. We're there. Let's do this. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
Yeah. Was when they did that was there some people that were like, I mean, I would imagine there's still some level of choice in how they do it, but did some people come along that weren't really ready for the challenge of what it is?
Yes.
I have to watch that season. I don't think I ever saw that one. Someone says they would love free agents. Yeah, Chris says Vets and New Threats was basically War of the Worlds and Fresh Meat. They asked, have you guys ever talked about or know of like doing a Challenge Survivor team up? Are those on different? I mean, I would imagine they have to be on the same network.
No, we're on the same network. Yeah, we're on the same. Yeah, yeah, we're on the same umbrella.
That foot
Yep.
tapping is knocking your mic a little bit.
Thanks. You love that.
I just saw that. I don't know if you've watched on Amazon. They have the Beast games. You know,
You know that was right up the street, Mike.
I saw
That was next door to South Point.
I didn't know that. I saw in the credits.
yeah.
Like the whole city thing was here. Is that
The whole thing.
The
Yeah,
main base?
everything's
Oh,
in.
that's
All that whole big, massive thing structure was next door to South Point. I looked at it every day when I left my house.
Yeah, when I was watching the credits, I saw Nevada Film Office, and I was like, "Oh shit! I wonder what they filmed here." I didn't know the whole
The
thing.
whole thing.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I was tripping the whole time. I was like, man, I wish I would have been able to host that one because I wish so bad. It's right here. Could have walked to work.
They did a crossover episode with Survivor. Like I think it was last week's that aired. So they did an episode where they'd go to like one of the Survivor islands, and it was to win not that island but another island. One of the contestants won a $1.8 million island. So Jeff Probst was on it, you know, and they did the whole like it was like 10 people. It was like a side challenge sort of, and then one of those 10 got to win it, the island. It was pretty cool. But yeah, that's what made me think. They need to do a side challenge with you from the challenge.
Let's do it.
Mr. Beast, if you hear that, TJ wants to do it. That's crazy that it was here in Vegas. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Speaking of Mr. Beast, do you know who Mr. Beast is?
No.
Like it's not. He's like the biggest YouTuber ever. But he's a really, really cool dude, and he like his whole, from what I understand, his whole like the way he built his YouTube empire, which was really sort of interesting and different, was like all the money he made, he just kind of kept putting it back, so his show got bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was challenge shows, just kind of fun stuff he would do with his friends. But it was, I mean, he ramped up his stuff fast and big, and but he does really cool stuff. And like one of the cool things he's done is like he's invested in this chocolate company. I was watching an interview with him, so it's called Feastables. I don't know if you've ever seen it. But it's this whole chocolate company, and one of the main reasons why he did it was to try to figure out how not to use like child labor in creating chocolate, how to like be, you know, how to kind of make it a responsible thing. And they've done it completely, and you know they're trying to like lead other major chocolate manufacturers away from that sort of thing. So it was he's a cool dude.
Yeah, I've heard about him. I've heard that he's pretty damn cool. I like that.
Yeah, he's very like you listen to him talk. He's cool. He's a young guy, man, and very successful. But yeah, his challenge show is crazy. I think the first season, the winner got five. Yeah, the first season. This is season 2. The winner got 5 million, and when it was down to like the last five people, they had this challenge to flip a coin to make it 10 million. And
No way.
But the guy who flipped the coin, he could flip it, but if it didn't land on the if it landed on one side, the prize pool went up to 10 million. If it landed on the wrong side, he was out, and it stayed at
Oh
5
my
million.
God.
And the dude flipped the coin. He landed on the right side, but then he didn't win the show. So he flipped the coin. So the winner ended up winning 10 million. He got nothing. So it was you'd like the show. You should watch it.
Oh my God. That is
crazy.
a bad deal, dude.
Yeah.
Shit. That sounds horrible. I would love to watch it.
Yeah, it's good. It's on Amazon.
That's cool. All right, I'll check it out.
All right. Well, I think we're hitting our hour mark here. Let me just take a quick
Right
look.
on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Me and Mike hang out.
One last thing, Samantha says this is really cool. You guys do here. It makes it feel like we really get to interact with you more than other pods and aren't live. We interact with co-hosts.
Well, there's your answer, Mike.
We were talking about that earlier, about doing some more just the normal or lives and what's better. So thanks for the feedback. As TJ goes away, we may have to pre-record some and then release them, but we will never stop doing live streams, and we're glad you like them.
Yeah, even when I'm there, we can do it, figure it out.
Yeah, we'll try to pick TJ's brain and
Do the time right. You know
see
what
if
I'm
we can
saying?
catch stuff in the background. We'll try and get him fired when he's down there.
Yeah, see what we can't do.
All right.